What's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of Drawing and Exploring with me, Sam Grubb. Today I'm in Athens. It definitely feels like autumn in Athens. It's been getting cold at night. I've had a couple of weeks off recording just because I've had people out and work got busy and stuff like that. But today we're back out mixing it. The sun's low in the sky, as it has been pretty much the whole time I've been here. It really has felt autumnal. And I definitely feel like I didn't pack the right stuff. I brought out 6 million pairs of shorts, no long sleeve trouser, so I played myself. But today's a graffiti one, a spray painting one. I'm thinking, I've not painted since I got to Athens, so I want to go and have some fun. And I found a couple of graffiti shops that are right next to each other. So I'm gonna head out to one of those now. I've just been on the metro, made my way downtown. It's popping, everyone's having fun. So yeah, I'm gonna find a graffiti shop, stock up, and then find my way to a spot. All right, so I've gathered my paint, I've got my haul. I'm waiting for the taxi. I booked an Uber and then he asked me where I was going. I sent him the name of the location, which was obviously already put in because it was an Uber, and he just cancelled the job. So I got another car. The other car said it'd be 6 minutes. Then I think it's a little way out to the graffiti spot. So the spot that I found, I kind of been thinking, should I blow this one up or not? But I guess not. It's a .net, which means I guess it's for the people. And one of my friends in Leicester, one of the graffiti writers there, told me about this spot. And it's a website called legalwalls.net. I think it's legal-walls.net. And basically what it is a database where people have painted places in various cities, chill spots, legal places, you know, basketball courts, things like that. And they leave little notes whether it's calm to paint. And it's obviously in chronological order. So you've got people 10 years ago saying, yeah, it's cool. And people 5 years ago saying it's the best place to paint in Athens, you know. So yeah, legalwalls.net, legal-walls.net. And but yeah, it's a good one. And I checked it out. It looks like they've got a bunch of locations on there. I've never used it before, but hopefully today we'll see. I'm going to jump in this taxi, and if it leads me to a little wonderland where I can just paint something nice, then happy days. If not, I've wasted my money on a load of spray paint and a taxi to some location that's in the middle of nowhere. But let's see how we go. See if this taxi turns up on time. I'm losing daylight massively. I woke up late today, and yeah, pass. It's not on you. Okay, so it's on me. Look, it's not there.
Okay, let me take your picture.
Take it. So yeah, legalwalls.net. I'm going to give it a test today, see how it goes. If I get all the way there and it doesn't work, then that's a big old waste of time. I'm just going to be in the middle of nowhere. If I get somewhere and it's a wonderland, it's a palace where I can paint something nice, then happy days. Yeah, waiting for this taxi, running a bit late, which is annoying. I overslept. I knew I needed to be up and out kind of early, and then I just overslept like a sloppy Saturday guy. So here we are. We're going to see what happens. Going to get down there, race against time. Over his stuff. Sam, yeah. So after all that, I've jumped out of the taxi on the other end, and I've come to these big gates. Now on this website, it said that it was describing it as like a city that's legal to paint, and as long as you're respectful or whatever, you can paint any walls. And I can see little bits off in the distance, so I think I've just got to follow my nose a little bit. I think sunlight could be a little issue. I don't think I'm going to be here a great amount of time, so I'm thinking a bit of a speed run, see how we go. But going to have some fun with it. Here we go, now we're starting to find some stuff, look. So I think surely if I paint somewhere along here, it's going to be fine, right? They're all dogged out anyway, look. Let's see. I feel like I'm in a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater level or something like that. It's crazy. It's like, so it's a university campus, the civil engineering campus. There's no one here, whether it's, I guess it's like abandoned looking at a lot of these buildings. And people are saying it's like a city where you can paint anything online. And it literally looks like that. So I think I'm gonna have a slight change of plan. Given the sun's pretty low down in the sky, I think the plan is I'm gonna just go round and paint little monster heads rather than do one big composition. There's plenty of little spots, little columns and stuff like that that look cool if they just had a character on. And I think that'll be more fun than trying to race against like the sun going down and not finishing a big composition. But looking at this spot, I need to come back here before I leave Athens because it's a wonderland. It's like, literally feels like a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater level, not a single person around, all manner of ledges, walls, spaces to paint something. So yeah, I think that's the one. Couple of monster heads on, couple of columns and little odd spaces. And then I'm gonna come back here in a week or something. Get the early start, get out of bed on time. But yeah, let's get to it. All right, just unpacking my haul, getting set up. Little mix of a few different bits, couple of different brands. I've got this like a transparent stuff from this a Montana Gold product. I thought I'll get started on this pillar here and just warm up with something small. But yeah, I want the main revelation from this day was there's a brand of paint called Flame. And it's okay, I've used it before, it's you know, it's not bad, but in these conditions and maybe just the particular colours that I picked up, it was really nice. It was really like opaque and glossy. So that was cool. This is my favourite kind of paint, I think, Loop, an Italian brand. But yeah, just starting to patch it in. As you can see, it was a glorious day. It was such a nice day. Classic little bog swamp with the glasses. It's got the Prada shades now. Not worrying about the white overlapping because I'm just cutting back. This is the transparent stuff. So I've been using this for a few years and I'm trying to, I think I've spoke about it before, but I feel like I'm at a point with spray painting where I'm trying to like learn new techniques and not necessarily like do the stuff I've always been doing that I can do to an okay level. It's like, okay, I'm trying to use stuff in a new way. And with the transparent paint, I'm trying to experiment with just whacking it on quick here. But yeah, one down, went for an explore, found this cool spot with a bunch of like space to paint. That was in like a car park, I guess. And then yeah, got started. Rookie error here though. Using the big maxi, I didn't shake the can, so I'm trying to give it some look. Got the silly string stuff. So I'm working through it, put the Astro fat on it, then you get to a point where it kind of gives way. And then you're cooking with gas. Getting this little rounded, like filled in. I feel like this is a nice scale. When I was painting this dude, I was like, okay, this is, because I shunned painting characters for years. I never enjoyed it. And I think my problem was I was painting them too small. And at this scale, like you can see there kind of with the lines through the sunglasses, it's a nice width of the brush. I need to like experiment with those little super thin needle caps and stuff because I think it'd be good fun. But At this, painting a character at this size, I feel like I can add my details. You know, like the nose there, that black line around the nose, or the line for his top lip. I feel like it's a good size. So yeah, I enjoyed painting this thing. And here I'm kind of experimenting with the sides of the glasses. I'm thinking if I paint the black on first, and then I can go back over it with a colour just to kind of infill it, maybe the green or something. Yeah, there we go. Add a little stubble. This is a Montana 2G. I love this stuff so much. Little shines on the glasses and the earrings. And then add in some of the transparent black, just in the little shadows, gaps in the teeth and stuff. You can see sort of the gaps either side of his top lip, how it shapes up. Yeah, I like this guy. Pack up again. It really was a wonderland. I'm just bopping around now, enjoying myself, exploring the campus. No one around. Athens is absolutely covered in graffiti anyway, which is pretty cool. Yeah, here just experimenting, trying to just come up with some new characters, man. I don't mind painting characters from a sketch, but then it's fun trying to just be led by my hand and see what happens. And especially just in a place like this, just like where I know I'm going to be dotting a few about. I feel like they're kind of emblematic. It's nice as well. There's a few artists that I look at who have a really refined colour palette where they stick to like similar colours or whatever. And I know like a lot of the art that I sell and stuff is very colourful, but I feel like I enjoy missions like this where I'm painting, or, you know, recently I made some sticker packs up, and like the artwork for that, I used the colourway that I'd used in a calendar before, or like a piece of artwork that was on one page of my old calendar. And I kind of like it, like when I'm picking out this colour scheme, I like that if you took all these individual paintings and put them next to each other, they've all got like the same colours. Sometimes maybe like this, in this one the green's more prominent, or the brown. In other ones it's like the blue that's more prominent, but at the end of the day it's like 6 guys who all kind of have the same colour scheme. That's kind of fun. Here you can see starting to lose a little light, sun's just setting a little bit, so trying to get one more in. Travelling deeper down into the heart of the campus. It was really cool. I literally just saw a couple of dog walkers all day. So many nice little walls just to put stuff on. I like this one as well, just leave the hair till the end, figure it out. I thought I'd give this guy a little mop, looks like one of those indie kind of guys. He's in a band or something. A little bit of stubble and just some blemishes, go for the cross earring, I think he's done. Funny because there it doesn't look so big, but it's kind of pretty big. It's like as tall as me, I guess. Yeah, so I'm packing up here, I'm thinking the day's done, then all of a sudden these lights just come on. And I'm like, wow, okay, I guess we're into overtime then. Because it was like really well lit. So I was like, let me find a little spot literally underneath one of these lamps and just start painting something else. Connoisseurs among you will spot the fleece that's been turned inside out, little label sticking out. It's a pro move if you need one. Give you guys a hot tip there. Yeah, you can see the sort of the workflow here, the different stages. I really love it because like with spray painting, I always say to people when they're a bit, they've got a bit of trepidation when I'm kind of letting them try it for the first time or doing a workshop or something like that. I'm saying, you know, you can always just go back over it. Like it's really forgiving. It's not like you're going to put a line down and then it's like, oh my God, I can't change this. But, you know, spray painting, you can always kind of put it right. I'd love to be able to paint stuff like this just in the streets in England. I think it'd be cool. Like one-off full colour characters, not in a rush, but they're just there, popped up all over the shop. Closing little details around these like submarine goggles. I'm thinking get the badge in. And going for some of the trans black, just trying to make it look a little bit more 3D. I like adding this shadow underneath as well, you know, to make it pop off the wall just a touch. Figured out I'm going to put the little ribbon around the balaclava. I wonder if Stone Island make balaclava. It's probably doing it. There must have been a Stone Island balaclava at some point. Buff, he's done. Looks cool just there in the middle of it. Pack up my bags again, go for a little walk. I'm heading straight on here where those lights are. I thought I've got time for one more. Skinny nose guy. Skateboarder guy, smokes roll-ups. Works in maybe like skateboarding shop or North Face shop or something like that. Has a cat, maybe? Thinking has a cat and maybe has housemates. And the cat's got a cool name. Yeah, this place was amazing. It was just like a full college campus. It was so quiet. Like I say, just seen a few people. Half the buildings looked like they were empty. A couple of lights on, but nothing too much happening. Popping his little teeth just with a little spray like that. You can see here, even because this guy's a little bit smaller, how there's less room for detail compared to that round-headed guy earlier. Get the shadow in there. Little screw face guy. Chill out, mate. All right, the time now is about 7 o'clock. I got turfed off in the end, so I got a bit excited. Painted one of the buildings that had some lights on inside. Two guys appeared in uniform saying it's not prohibited, you got to go. So I thought I better get a move on quick. But what a cool spot. Turns out it was actually a wonderland. And that Legal Walls website is the best website in the world. Amazing. I can't wait to go back down there when I've got a bit more time and I can just pick one of the big walls and go at it. What a fun spot. But yeah, I'm going to head down into the centre. Just looked at bus routes. It's a fair way out. It says it's about an hour by bus, so I can't be bothered with that. So I'm going to get the Uber back home, get freshened up, and then head back out to get some food. Okay, O Thanasis. Time for yet more gyros. This one had some kind of accolade. What was it? Yeah, number 42 in the 150 most legendary restaurants in the world. So yeah, straight into it. One pork, one chicken. You know the game by now. Pretty good, solid. You know, not too bad. Enjoying it. Fries were good. Not the best I'd had. Definitely not the best I'd had, but definitely not the worst either. What I like about these places is just how quick it comes out, man. It's just like bang, yeah, you're on the go. Have one, have two. You know, maybe get some chips on the side, maybe get some salad on the side if you want. Have a little Coke. So super easy, chill vibe. This little boulevard here, there was a load of like cafes with umbrellas that kind of people were chilling at, and you know, as you can see, they're walking up and down. Moved on to the little pork number. Or was it beef? I can't remember. I think it might be beef. Thinking about it. Either way. A chicken and something else that looked like beef. There was a lot of gyros going down. Thank you, bro. €9.80. Not too bad. So I'm out into the night. Athens is popping. I just recorded this link one time, but I had a little fault with my microphone and it didn't pick up audio, but I was mobbed by these girls with these things on their heads. But yeah, found my way to the metro station. Need to make my way back. That's another episode of Drawing and Exploring. Guys, thanks for watching. If you want to follow along and you want to see more of what I do, you want to follow on the Instagram, that's the best place. So go to @SamGrubArt. You can see all my projects there, and sometimes some work that I worked on in episodes before. Just had a cool one from episode 3 that I shot when I was in Puebla, where I did some artwork for a school book room. That's just been printed and installed, so I got those flicks. That's pretty cool. But yeah, head over to the Instagram. Also, go check out the TikTok, guys. That's @SamGrubArt as well, where you're going to see some little snippets from the shows and different places and some little bits from different places I've been. Also, head to the website. If you go to samgrub.co.uk, you're going to see bigger projects, maybe stuff for clients where there's more moving parts, or there's something where I've worked with the client multiple times, or collections of work. So head to there. From there you can get to the shop, or if you go to shop.samgrub.co.uk, you can head there to buy t-shirts and prints and stickers. I've just got a bunch of new stuff printed up for the Christmas season. So there's new prints on there, there's new t-shirts on there by the time this is coming out. But yeah, the last thing I want to shout out is the reason why I started this whole thing in the first place, and the whole point of it. I'm trying to drum up a bigger international client base. So if that sounds like you, if you've been watching along and there's something you want, like some art or something, some work working on, maybe there's a project that you've got in the pipeline where you need some design stuff, or you're thinking, you know what, I need some cover art doing for my band or something like that, reach out. You want to hit me up at contactdrawingandexploring@gmail.com. Reach out, we can have a chat, talk about your project, figure out what it was you want, what it is you want, and hopefully feature it on a new episode. So if that sounds like you, and you need some work doing, hit me up, man. contactdrawingandexploring@gmail.com. But yeah, for now, I'm going to make my way back. It's annoying. I just got down to the metro and there's 14 minutes until the train comes, which doesn't sound like long at all, but they usually run like every 5 minutes. So it seems like an age. People are annoyed. But yeah, going to wait it out and then make my way back home. It's been a cool day. Thanks for watching along, guys. That's another episode of Drawing and Exploring. I'll see you next time.